Not quite sure if I can rotate device. I did rotate device. Oh, I can't. Can't do it that way. Well, that's stupid. Oh, well, shit happens, I guess, right? Look at my face. So, anyways, good morning, everyone. My name's Mark. I'm a grateful recovering addict. Want to come on here and talk about a little bit about my recovery, my addiction, and what I think about addictions. So, as I said, my name's Mark. I am a grateful recovering addict. I am on probation for 5 fucking years. Didn't learn my lesson. So, anywho, I am an alcoholic, first and foremost. That's my drug of choice. And for anyone who attends NA, you know that we can't separate the two. Alcohol is a drug, period. Most people may not believe that, and that's perfectly fine. That's completely up to you. They do have NA and they do have AA, and they are two separate entities, two different groups. This is an addiction. You know, people complain about drug addicts and alcoholics, you know, that we're horrible fucking people. We're not horrible people. We're just people who've made mistakes. You know, I personally, I hate alcohol. I hate the taste of alcohol, but I like the effect. I was a meth addict for a little while. I've done meth. And did that for a couple of years. Did I like it? Not really. That's how I became an alcoholic. I started drinking to come down from my high. And I would smoke meth in the morning, go to work, do my thing. I'd probably smoke a little bit more throughout the day. Usually around the afternoon time, around 4. And then to come down, I didn't know how to come down. So I was like, you know what? I told my roommate who had got me to smoke for the first time, and no, that's not his fault. It's mine for fucking doing it. I should have said no. So I'd go to the store right after I smoked, and I'd go get a 5th pint, whatever, and I would drink it. You know what I mean? And that took me a little while to learn. But I would go and I would drink. You know what I mean? I'd get high, get drink, and this was an everyday thing for at least 2 years. And this is when I was living in Missouri. You know, so I made some horrible mistakes. The other addiction I have, coffee. You know. Anyways, back to the story. So I finally quit using, and I've been clean out for meth for a long time. But I always drank, and I always said I'm not going to get arrested. I'm not going to get arrested. Not today. Nobody's going to arrest me. I'd always fight with someone, and I'm not going to get arrested. Never get arrested. I'm 35 fucking years old now. I got arrested last year. I got arrested this year. No, I'm 34. I got arrested at 33. I got arrested at 34. I'm so goddamn old I don't remember how old I am anymore. Fuck. But, anywho. Hi, Sandy. Just so you know, I'm doing a video on YouTube. It's like a live stream, so if you see me talking to myself, I'm actually talking to my phone. Got you. So anyways, my addiction to meth finally subsided, and I ended up becoming an alcoholic, which in turn got into a fight with someone. Now I'm on 5-year felony probation. I don't suggest that to anyone. For the simple fact, being on probation is not fun. You have your normal bills, your rent, anything you have to pay with your borrowed money, your addiction, cigarettes, coffee, and then you have to pay your probation fines, which mine are like $4,500, and whatnot. So it's just a hassle. So just stop. If you know you have a problem, go get help. You know, I have a phone list. I have a cell phone that I was all looking for that I can't fucking get because I'm recording on it. You know what I mean? I have throughout my life I didn't have a lot of friends. And that's not to whine or bitch or moan or groan. I just didn't have a lot of friends. You know, I was the outcast. Nobody really liked me. As a short fat kid. I was a short fat kid. Nobody liked. But in my addiction, while after getting arrested, I found out that I do have friends. I have friends and family, and I do get really emotional sometimes. You know, my mom was always there for me, but like my brothers and sisters, they were never really around. But then I did the same thing to my brothers that were younger than me. I moved away. You know what I mean? I was never there for them. But shit happens. And if we don't remember our past and try to fix it, we're always doomed to repeat it. So I now have 15 months clean. I do go to NA. I do occasionally go to AA, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I belong more in NA for the simple fact that I am a recovering addict. Because alcohol is a drug, and so is fucking meth. So I'm doing well now. I'm doing actually really good. I don't work my steps as much as I should. I do have a sponsor that I call all the time, and if I don't call him, I text him, or he'll call or text me. You know what I mean? It's you gotta learn to have someone you can trust. You know what I mean? Especially if you kind of had a childhood where you didn't have a lot of people around, or you had a lot of trust issues in relationships. You know, my disease to alcohol, or my addiction to alcohol. God damn it, I hate when it fucking moves. My addiction to alcohol has cost me 2 marriages, many girlfriends, my 2 children, who I love dearly, but I don't get to see at this point in time in my life. Sure, I could probably go do something about it and try, but I don't think, honestly, with 15 months, that I am able to even try to take care of my child. I would love to see him one day, and that's what I'm working for. I'm working for my goal to be able to see my son again. I love my Narcotics Anonymous family. I love my AA family. Those people are there all the time for me if I need them. They're only a phone call away. You know what I mean? I can call them and be like, hey, I'm having an issue, and somebody will pick up. A lot of times I don't know how to get through the day. You know, I work on my recovery. I go to meetings, you know what I mean? And that's what I do in a day. I don't have a lot of people to talk to during the daytime. I have a class that I have to go to in the next few hours for my probation. And then right afterwards, I'm going to work. You know, and I've been up since my roommate woke me up. She was getting her kids ready around 7 something. So I kind of in and out from, I would say right around 6:30 up until 8 when I said, fuck it, I'm getting up. You know what I mean? But, you know, this is something that we're going to have to work on. Our addiction, our recovery. You know, many people go back out. I have a friend that said he's got 5 years in recovery, but cannot amount to 1 year whatsoever of being clean. And, you know, he went out for a long time. And I tried to get him to come back in, but you can't make someone make someone stop using. It's like you can't lead a horse to water. Well, you can lead him a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. It's like you can lead a recovering addict or carry the message to a recovering addict who still suffers, but you can't make them do anything. You can't make them come to a meeting. They have to want it. And today I'm proud of that, man. I heard all these stories about him, and I told him, I said, I don't want to hear this shit, you know what I mean? I like you as a person. I think you're a really good dude. You know what I mean? And I wish the best for you, but I can't do anything for you till you're ready to come back. And he finally started coming back. And I'm so happy he did. Because he now has a job. He has 9 months clean. He has my 9-month chip. And I was kind of like his sponsor for a little while, but I realized I didn't have enough time to have a sponsee, so I had to tell him to find a new sponsor, and he found my sponsor. So I'm definitely proud of that man. He has a job. He is getting his kids back. Well, his son. Um, and that's good. You know, throughout this recovery thing, we have to do the best we can to learn to deal with our addictions. And like I said, people fucking bitch about recovering addicts, you know, people who are on drugs and alcohol, but there's many different types of addictions. Gambling, sex, coffee, um, drugs, alcohol, strip clubs. You know, I mean, some people can't go a day without going to a strip club. Most 90% of this fucking world, if not more, or maybe a little bit less, can't go through the day without having coffee. I'm not gonna lie, I have at least 1 to 2 cups a day of coffee or more. But that's because my schedule is so hectic that I don't always sleep. And I'm trying to figure this out as I go because I don't really do live streams. So let's go into Facebook and let's go ahead and share this. Maybe we can get a few viewers in here. Let's go ahead and post it on Facebook and see who pops in and who doesn't pop in. But man, this video in a few minutes anyways, but it's a good day. I'm grateful to be alive today. I'm grateful to have a job, a roof over my head, meetings. You know, I would trade my addiction for an hour a day in a Narcotics Anonymous meeting every day. I have to, because this is an addiction that will never end. I still want alcohol to this day, but I know I can't have it. You know what I mean? I don't like the person I become. It doesn't it doesn't hide your pain. It doesn't fill that void like everyone thinks it does. You know, we're recovering addicts in the grip of a continuing illness whose means are always the same: jails, institutions, and death. In years gone by, very few addicts ever had this choice. Those who are addicted today are more fortunate for the first time in man's entire history. A simple way has been proving itself in the lives of many addicts. It is available to us all. This is a simple, spiritual, not religious program known as Narcotics Anonymous. And I love that because I am not a spiritual person. I am not. I don't want to end up in jails. I don't want to go to institutions. And I sure the fuck don't want to die. At one point in time in my life, I did. I may only be 34 and nobody knows my full story. But I've had some shit happen to me in my life that is just garbage, just bullshit. It should have never fucking happened. You know what I mean? And I have to deal with that mindset every day. Things that have happened in my life. And it is what it is, and shit happens. You know what I mean? But it's gonna be an everyday struggle to get through the day sometimes. With depression. You know, if you have indifferences with someone, if someone hates you and you're just that kind of person that don't like when people hate you. I don't really care if people hate me, but I really don't have a big issue with it, really. For the most part, I do my probation stuff, and go to my meetings, and I go to work. Someone asked me the other day why I was so happy to go to work. Because I'm not in jail. I'm a recovering addict. For once in my life, I can fucking say that I am happy. You know, I have to learn. We all have to learn to deal with this pain that's inside of us. That we have to learn to do it without drugs, without alcohol. You know, I'm 34 years old and I'm just now learning how to deal with all these emotions. But anyways, I'm going to get out of here. I hope everyone has a great day. A blessed day. Remember to smile because someone loves you. Alright? Peace out. Thanks for watching. Whoever watches this video, have a great day. Peace out.